I'd like to talk with you today about success in the framework of two topical sports stories that are going on here over the last couple of weeks and over the next couple of weeks. The announcement of the Baseball Hall of Fame class that did not include the likes of Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens and Sammy Sosa, and the Olympic cross-country skier, the American Jesse Diggins. Those two are really representative of a dichotomy of what success really goes and looks like. Now, those of you who have been watching the video blogs or have been reading what's going on know that I go and define success differently than what our culture here in America is all about. It is involved at looking what that artificial scoreboard result, KPI, is, and digging down into the psychographic and character traits of the individuals involved to be able to go and light the fire, the intrinsic motivation that helps make a financial analyst or a salesperson better than the person next to them, because they go and practice more of the four fundamental forces of leadership: love, respect, service, and fun. Now let's look at that from the lens of each one of these. In the Baseball Hall of Fame, we have the likes of Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens and Sammy Sosa, who have done, in terms of the scoreboard, marvelous things. Barry Bonds has the most home runs over a career in history. Mark McGwire has had the most home runs in a season. Roger Clemens had an outstanding career in terms of wins and strikeouts and longevity. However, they all did it with performing enhancement drugs. They shot themselves up with chemicals, rubbed themselves with creams in order to be able to go and enhance their physical characteristics to either be able to recover more quickly or become stronger and quicker because of those chemicals. They took more than what their natural physical capabilities could be to be able to go and reach a tangible home run result or an ego result, that they were striving to become this best and to have that edge. Regardless of whether or not anyone was looking the other way at the time, they were focused on that hardcore scoreboard success factor, that KPI on the dashboard, and said, I am going to cut corners. I am going to go and betray my mission and vision, betray my love for the game and service to the game to be able to go and reach these artificial numbers that honestly I may or may not have been able to reach otherwise. On the other hand, with the U.S. cross-country skiing team, you have Jesse Diggins, a Minnesota native, so I already love her, who has as her success factor, her KPI, very much in line with the classic John Wooden quote of success, is the knowledge, the self-satisfaction in the knowledge that you have done the best that you could with the resources available. Jessie wants to be able to go and see if she can go and push herself to the limit in each particular race. She wants to find what she calls the pain cave, where she pushes her physical body to the point where she almost blacks out and she can actually taste blood in her mouth. Wow, that's nuts, right? But She has worked on her mental capability. She's also talked about how her baseline happiness is so much higher than it had been in previous years, that she is more resilient to be able to take on these physical challenges, to be able to see what naturally she could be. Now, she was an Olympic gold medalist in 2018 in Korea. She's looking to do this here in Beijing, China. But she said it doesn't matter if she goes and gets a medal. She wants to be able to be satisfied, the self-satisfaction that she has done the best that she could. That's all she can control. And she'll see whether it's enough for that particular day, with her body, with the whacks that are on the skis, with teammates. She has chosen a different path to be growing the psychographic and character traits that allow her to go and train in different ways, that allows her body to be able to do different things, that goes and translates to high levels of performance. She's focused at the bottom of the Afila Group success pyramid to be able to get the same types of scoreboard results that the cheaters go and achieve. How are you as a leader trying to go and look at developing and maximizing the talents and capabilities of not only yourself, but of the team in which you lead and the organization as a whole, to be able to go and not only hit those artificial scoreboard KPIs, but maximize what's possible? To know at that particular moment you gave everything that you could to be able to fulfill your mission and meet the needs of your customers. How are you going to lead? Are you going to cheat and cut corners? Or are you going to find possibly that pain cave to be able to respect the situation and see what can be given of your leadership, of your knowledge, of your capabilities, and how can you go and impress that upon the rest of the organization to be able to go and get there, to be able to strive for your own personal gold medal or the maximization of what you could be. Take a look at the Olympics. Spend time watching cross-country skiing and read about the story of Jesse Diggins, from when she had an eating disorder as a teenager and battling that, and not only how she has worked herself into being one of the greatest cross-country skiers in the world right now, but has seen her purpose and her mission as even more than that. I think it will be a great read. I hope you can respect the situation and how that might apply to you and how you can lead more impactfully.